Hi everyone, today I want to share the Sweet Conversations suite, and it's super cute. Mostly I want to share the paper. Sometimes a whole suite comes out and we feel like we need to get the stamps and the dies and the papers, and I thought I wanted to show you the whole thing, and I do, and I'm going to be making some cute cards with this. It's really adorable. But if you're only in the market for, you have a lot of Valentines already, look at this paper, and I really wanted to show it to you because it's so cute, and you can do some really cute Valentine treats with this paper. And so that's what I wanted to show you today. First, I want to show you the different sides of the paper. So if Valentine's is over and you don't need any more hearts, the backgrounds are really great. So here we've got some candies, and then on the background a really pretty pink wash, purple stripes on the back of that one. Here we've got some candy, but on the other side it's hearts, which could be used for anything. And I have used a ton of this paper. So I think I've only got a couple sheets left in here of some other patterns. This is a really cute one. It's little lollipops. Aren't they sweet? And on the back, just some cute dots. I think I showed you that one. And I may have used all the others, but this one is a really good one. And as you can see, I've been cutting it up and using the cute little conversation hearts. They're so fun. And the back just has I love you in different languages, which is really sweet. So here we've got really nice and cute Valentine-y images, and you can cut them out so easily, although you can use the dies in this bundle. So if you don't have a Valentine's Day bundle, this is adorable. I love the different tags. There's like a little banner and then a tag, lots of hearts, and these are connected. But then when you cut them out, you also get these little non-connected ones, so you can use those as a little sprinkling or confetti in your card, which is fun. You've got them going both ways, some going this way, some going on top of each other. This makes a cute little envelope, and I'll be showing that in a card in a different video. But you can also use these hearts to cut out some of the hearts on the paper, or you can use it to cut out the hearts in the stamp set. Also, the tags fit here. Your words. It actually barely fits that one. We'll have to play around with that one. But I want to show you a little tip for shrinking this down, because I'm using it on one of the candy treats and I didn't want it quite so long. So in the video I'm going to show you how to make a few really quick and inexpensive. That's the key with Valentine treats for kids, is you don't want to spend too much money on the packaging because they're just going to tear into that candy. But you do want to make it super cute so they know they're getting something special and they get all excited. So take a look at this cute paper. This is in the mini catalog, and it's called Sweet Conversations, I think. Let me make sure. Sweet Talk. I was close. Conversation, talk. Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. Alright, there's a ton of candy out right now for Valentine's Day, and I love when new candies come out. I found these little conversation hearts. They came in a 10-pack. Really fun. And then I found raspberry cream Kit Kats. Also Reese's peanut butter hearts and Dove hearts. And they also had this new one, peanut butter blossoms, they call them, because they're regular peanut butter cups on the bottom, but then they have pink, like white chocolate, but dyed pink on the top. They look like little flowers. And then, of course, there's your little mini candies, and they have little hearts on them for Valentine's Day. So I thought, how can I package these up and make them really cute and special? So let me show you a few different ways to do it. As part of the Sweet Conversations suite in the catalog, there are these really cute boxes. And sometimes when you see a box in a catalog, you don't know how big it is or what will fit inside. So I wanted to show you these. Let me get one and we'll put it together. It's so easy, the adhesive is already on it. Okay, these are food safe boxes. They come in a pack of 10 for $10, so they're just $1 a piece and really easy to assemble. Like I said, the adhesive is already on there. And now there's a shiny side and a matte side. The matte side is good for stamping on. And I think that the inside is the shiny side. That's my personal thinking. It's kind of like waxed for food. Now I'm using packaged food anyway, but so you're just going to score on all those fold lines, get it good and ready. And then all you have to do is peel and stick. Can't be easier. Okay, so you've got your little box, and I wanted to show you what would fit in here. So if you have some of these dove hearts, I love those. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dove hearts. Let's see if I can close it with 6. And make sure. Yes, okay, closes nicely with 6. And then you can fit in these Kit Kats would go long ways. I tried it that way and I thought that was kind of fun, where you can just kind of really pack them in there. And you've got those. I've got 3 in there so far. I think I got 4 before. 4 Kit Kats. And then these little hearts. You can't fit very many of those. If you get them in there with 1 up and 1 down, you can fit 3. So not too many of these can get in there. Now these, also you can get more if you are careful and stack them on top of each other, then you can get 6. But if you're not as careful, you can only get 3 or maybe 4. So there, I got 6 of those in there. Now the peanut butter blossoms are too tall. Well, no, I guess they fit. They kind of buckle just the slightest bit. I think they're actually okay. Let me see. 2. You can get 5 of those in there. All right, I'm going to stick with these little dove hearts. Okay, so we've got a nice little box here, and then to decorate it, you can do just about anything. You can wrap it all the way around, easy, or I've made these little panels. So how I made these, you've got 2 and 3/8 by 3 3/8, and then this is just 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I'm just going to glue those down. Now for ribbon, you can use any of the colors in the paper. I've chosen to use this Highland Heather, which is, actually it's not Highland Heather, this is Gorgeous Grape, but it's sheer, and I think that it goes nicely. You've got lots of tones of that Highland Heather because it's kind of watercolor look, so you've got some dark areas and light areas. So I think that even though this is Gorgeous Grape, it is just fine. Now I cut a tag right from the die set, but I'm not going to stamp on it, and you could use any tags. I really want you to think about this paper because it is so cute, and I think that sometimes we get bogged down by thinking we need the whole suite. And I think that by getting the paper, you're getting a fresh new collection without having to buy the entire collection. Now I'm a demonstrator, we get a discount. I always buy the whole collection, so to be honest, I do buy the whole collection. But I do hear a lot that people say they already have a Valentine's, and yes you do, but freshen it up a little bit with some new designer series paper. So here is my bow. And then I'm going to just add some cute little hearts that I've cut out from the paper. I sat and just cut out some hearts. Let's see, let's say this one says love you, that's cute. Text me. So you can just add those to your front of your package. And you're done. Let's see, I'm going to use the pink because there's no blue on this paper. There. Super cute. All right, another way to do this is with these little boxes. You don't have to do anything. You can just wrap them. So that is a super easy way to decorate. And all you're going to do is pull that paper around. I should tell you the dimensions of this in case you grab that. In case you're looking, I bought these at Target and they came in a box of 10 for, I think they were really inexpensive. I can't remember the price. And it's probably different everywhere. So it's 3 1/4 by, I believe, 5 1/2. Yes, 3 1/4 by 5 1/2 is what I cut this to. You can kind of see that they're making a little box candy treat thing right there on the front. And all I'm doing is I'm putting it in this, wrapping it, and I'm going to crease with my thumb and crease, get a good edge on there. You can also grab your bone folder and get a nice edge. Just go all the way around. And then a little bit of tear tape on one end, and that is good to go and wrapped. And then to decorate, you can do the same thing. Grab one of those tags, make a tag, some of those cute cutout hearts that are on the front of the paper, and some ribbon. This time I cut it out of Highland Heather just for some more color. Cut that way long. Oops. Let's see if I can use that for something else. There we go. I'll make a bow out of that. Okay. So I don't know if you noticed when I did the first one, but I have this cute little dental floss pick thing. It's by your dental floss aisle in the supermarket, and it's, I think, made for threading floss through braces for kids who have braces. And I use it to thread for bows, and I got that tip from one of my stampers, and it's just something I use constantly. I keep one on my desk. It's always just floating around, just out of camera view, but they come in a little pack like this, and you get a pack of, I don't even know how many are in there, and it'll last you forever. Okay, so then all I did was grab a dimensional or a little glue dot to put behind, just so it's not flopping around too much. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to add some cute little hearts. And maybe a small one down there. I don't want to repeat sayings, so let me see what else I have that I cut out here. Got a hug me. I want something green maybe, or pink. BFF. There we go. So that is another way to decorate a cute little box. So this one is super fast. This one takes some cutting. This is like one cut and a tag and you're done. All right, let me show you a different way to package. There are some really cute boxes in the Stampin' Up lineup, and one of them is called an acetate box. There's two sizes, and I'm focusing on the smaller one. And it's this, here it is here. Okay, and I think you could probably get another chocolate in there. I think my kids have been eyeing my desk and like, when are you going to be done with these chocolates? I told them they couldn't eat any until I was done showing you a couple of different packaging ways, and I need some to hand out to some of the kids. So I told them to stay out. So this one is, you get 10 in a pack again, but they're only $6. Someone has to do the math to find out how much those are. And these are like 3 and I think it's an 1/8 or 3 and 1/8 by 3 1/8 square. Super fun little boxes, and you can fit different things in here. But here for candy, I've done them with, if you saw my video in the winter, I had a cute little gingerbread Kit Kats in there, but here I have filled them with raspberry cream Kit Kats. Another thing, you can just fill them like this, and then to decorate these boxes, I did it, you can just do a quick wrap like I did on the one box. So here you would need 2 3/4 by 9, and that'll go all the way around. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to push it around and then give it a good crease with your thumb or a bone folder. This way it's easy. You don't have to do any scoring with a score tool and figure it all out. Just pinch it. Pinch it around, because you're giving this to someone who is going to tear open this box and eat all that yummy candy. Alright, and then a little strip of adhesive on the end. Okay, now I want to show you here how to make your Valentine's Day shorter. This stamp is actually a long stamp, and I wanted it to be stacked because I didn't want my Valentine's Day. Now you can see I didn't have to go as long on the sides, but I'm using that on a card. But it comes as a really long stamp, and I want to show you an easy way to stack it so you can use it on something squatter. So I've got a little piece here. This is 3/4 of an inch by probably about 2 inches. I just grabbed it out of my scrap bag. Yeah, 2 inches. All right. So we're going to grab some ink. Now this one has 3 words, sorry. And so I need to do some masking. So I'm going to use the Happy. And you can see I just went on the edge, and I can see because it's a photopolymer stamp, that makes it even easier. And I'm going to kind of center the Happy. Okay, and then you need to clean really good. Now you can use markers. If you have water-based markers, you can't use your Stampin' Blends because those are permanent markers. That would be like using a Sharpie, and that's not going to work. But if you have a water-based marker, a Stampin' Write marker, you can use that. The only thing I've noticed with Stampin' Write markers on photopolymer is that they sometimes don't leave a really nice, and like the ink pad leaves a really nice impression, whereas when I use the marker, sometimes it gets a little mottled. Not always, but sometimes after you use the stamp over and over again, it tends to not do that as much. But this is a newer stamp, and I have noticed that that happens. So now I've got my Happy. I need my Valentine. So I'm going to cover this word here, day, because I don't want that yet. I'm just covering it with some washi tape. Oops. And then I'm going to go back in again and ink up the word Valentine's. And then you're going to remove that washi tape. And now I'm going to stamp Valentine's. I'm trying not to put my head under the camera. Normally I'd be like right on top of this. Okay. So now I've got it like that. And then I'm going to clean again. Now, different people have different ways. Like I said, you can use markers. Some people, if you have a stamping spots, those are awesome. Those are the little tiny ink pad squares that you get in a paper pumpkin, because you can usually ink up within that and not touch the sides with those little squares. So perfect. And I do have one, but not everybody has those, so I wanted to show you how to do it without that. All right, now I can go in and get this day without any masking. You can also ink up the whole thing and then selectively clean. I don't like to do it that way because what if I didn't do a good job cleaning, and then you don't know until it's too late after you've already placed it down. There, so now I have Happy Valentine's Day all stacked instead of being in a straight line. And I'm just going to tie, this is some new ribbon in the mini catalog. It's called Real Red Faux Linen, and it's really beautiful. It ties really nicely. And then I can throw my Happy Valentine's Day right there. And that is really easy and quick little way to decorate. Now this one is similar. I just went up half, and so this one is cut also 3 1/8, but then I stopped it at 5. And so you're going to go up and around and stop it right there, and I just wrapped the ribbon around half, and I did the same thing, and I just added some cute little love yous and BFFs on there. So that's one way to use it. Now another way, the final way I want to show you to use those little acetate boxes, is you can cut them in half. It's really dry and staticky in here, so I've got like little bits of ribbon fuzz, and my hands are dry, excuse me. Okay, so I cut it in half, and then you've got this cute little treat holder, and you get a little bit of more bang for your buck. And like I said, the kids are going to rip these open and eat the candy, right? So this is a really fun way to make like a party favor a little less expensive. So cut that acetate box in half, and then you can fit these really cute little Hershey milk chocolates inside there, and you can double them up like this. You can get 2 and 4 and 6. like that. Now if you really want to dress these up even more, you can grab a little piece of designer series paper. You need it to be, I think it was 3 inches by 1 3/8 inches. And all you're going to do here is wrap, add a little bit of adhesive on one end, and then just wrap it. And you can kind of flip the papers over. So this one, do this side, and then the next one, flip it over, and do this side. Like that. Okay, so you can just keep going. And then to make the box, I did it a couple different ways. So here I've got a piece of the designer series paper. Actually, I wanted to use this one with the cute little candies on it. And this one is 3 1/8. Actually, it's 3 1/16. I went a little bit shorter, by 3 1/2. All right, and then you're just going to attach it at the bottom here. For some reason this side wants to keep opening. This one's not doing that, but if that happens, or it just kind of keeps slipping open, you can throw a glue dot behind there. I think I'll do that real quick. So I'm going to grab my tear tape and do a strip here and a strip here. What side do I want to show on the front? Oh, and I want to round the corners. That's something you can do, a little added detail. Just going to use my corner rounder here. Okay, so now you're going to stack your candies in there. Okay, now to close this up, you can glue it, but if you'd rather have it be, see, it's not exactly fitting, it's kind of loose, so it has a rounded top. I just want to make sure you're aware of that. I wanted to cut it directly in half because that way you get 2 out of 1. So if you wanted it to fit perfectly, you wouldn't get 2 out of 1 package. Okay, so then I just held it closed with some of my little hearts again. So I just kind of grabbed some various hearts and put them across the front. Now, one thing I want to show you is you can also dress this up further. Let me grab some more. Here's a hug me. Let's see, what else do I have? I have a text me. You are cute. I got 2 of those. Let's see. Well, I'm going to go with the text to me. Okay. So you're going to line those up across. You can also turn it into kind of a little purse if you like. So how to do that is you're going to just grab some tear tape. All right, let me get this down so that stays closed. I'm going to put adhesive. Make sure that the adhesive is under the flap, so no adhesive up there because you want to be able to tuck. So the adhesive is, oops, only on the bottom of the heart. And that's going to hold it closed. And then as far as your bag straps, I'm going to make sure that I've got a straight cut. That's the nice thing about the linen ribbon too. It doesn't fray as much. Some ribbons fray more than others. And you're going to come around. You've got a cute little candy bag, so you can decide if you want to add that ribbon or leave it alone. Cute little bag. Now, if you want this to be stronger, this is designer series paper, which you know is not as thick as cardstock. If you do happen to get the stamp set, you can cut these hearts out with the stamps and dies, and that way they'll be a little stronger. But I think that, you know, for what it is, it's not coming apart, and you can get something really cute for less effort this way. That one's coming out a lot, but I think I didn't do a super great job putting adhesive. I put it really low at the bottom, so it's got a little more flop to it, which was my lesson learned. To get as close up to that flap as you can, and add that little ribbon if you have some extra red ribbon laying around. So I hope that you like these cute little candy treat holders. Let me show you them all again. This is the full-size box. This is the half-size box. I hope you like this little tip. Here we go. I think that's everything. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.